one thing to say before we get started. We got Oprah.
I love it.
No, I tell you what is so impressive to me is that you got Harvard.
Oh,
You got Harvard. How does this happen? How did it happen? Do you just call up Harvard and say, look, I'd like to come over and announce my foundation? How did that happen?
they have phones
They
here.
have phones.
You know, first of all, thank you. Thank you from all of us, from my entire team, from my mother, who you will meet shortly, from the bottom of the hearts of so many people who believe in what we're doing today. In terms of Harvard, what I would like to say is that it's surprising how many people really want to bring humankind together to do great things. And sometimes people say, how hard is it to change the world? And I say, not that hard. Not that hard. So thank you so much to Harvard. Thank you to everyone that's here. We are just, this might be one of the best days of my life.
Thank you.
The world certainly knows that you are known for inspiring and creative ideas. I would like to know how the idea for this foundation was born. Was the song born first, and then you decided that because of what that song represented, who you represented, you wanted to take that further? How did this come about?
Well, the song Born This Way arose out of a dialogue that existed between myself and my fans. And after I wrote the song and after I put the album out, the conversation ignited even further. There was such a tremendous dialogue immediately between myself, the fans, between the fans, meeting them backstage, meeting them outside hotels. I was sent letters, emails, messages, Twitter.
Saying what?
Saying, I want to help. I want to be brave. I want there to be more tolerance in the universe. I want there to be more acceptance. And what I realized more than anything was that I never wanted this dialogue to end. And I thought, how can I keep this conversation going? And how can I do the research and become an expert in this field so that I can genuinely have an impact on empowering young people?
And the three pillars are bravery, acceptance, and love.
Well, those are the... those are three important aspects of the foundation, but the three pillars are SSO, and if you could remember these things today, it would make you very, very, very happy. It's safety, skills, and opportunity.
SSO.
SSO. Number one, I want everyone to feel safe in their community. School, home, whatever city you live in. Two, developing the skills that are needed to be a loving, accepting, and tolerant person, and to also inject that sentiment into all the people around you, being a supportive human being. And the third is opportunity. I believe once you feel safe in your environment and you acquire the skills to be a loving and accepting person, the opportunities for you are endless to become a great functioning human in society.
You know, when I met you backstage, one of the things I said, one of the reasons I wanted to be here is because I've been a reporter since I was your age, 19 years old. And I remember when Mothers Against Drunk Driving started. I remember when, as a young reporter, I would go out on the street and I would cover people in accidents and from drunk driving. And it had to become exponentially so many people before people started to pay attention. So I remember, we all do, remember the anti-smoking movement. And so I felt when I started to read about what you were trying to do, that what you're creating is not just a foundation, but a movement. And literally, by speaking out today, it's a shift that you want to happen, a shift in the way people think about bullying.
Yes, I'm not here today to give you an answer, and I'm not here to tell you I can solve these problems. This is about transformative change in culture over a period of time. One of the most important things I wanted to share with all of you today, as it's no secret that I speak out against bullying. This is not an anti-bullying foundation. This is a youth empowerment foundation. This is about changing the climate of the school environment and not putting the power in the hands of the teachers or the government. It is about the bubble effect. I don't believe that they have the answers. I believe that you do.
So you're going to take the Born This Way bus around?
Yes, well this is a very exciting thing that we have to talk about today. There is a bus now called the Born Brave bus, and there's some amazing, amazing students here. So the Born Brave bus is essentially a bus that is going to travel and follow my tour bus around the country, and it will welcome anyone from any walk of life, whether you have a ticket to the show or you don't, to come and hang out and talk about love, acceptance, kindness, and so forth. And the best thing about it is it's going to be fun. It's going to be essentially a tailgate. Bring your cars, put your cars all around the bus, and the thing I want to impress upon you the most is this is not about saying, I need help. But if you do, you can come and say, I need help. But what I want to tell you is, if you want to help someone else, if you want to be that person that believes in somebody else, if you want to be involved in your community, you can come and say, hey, what's up? I want to help.
Was there one particular incident that inspired you to do this? I know you received many letters, you heard many stories.
You know, besides all of the letters and the stories, my mother really inspires me because she always talked about giving back, even since I was very, very young. And the more that I got to know my fans, the more that I realized that not everybody has that support system at home. And I thought about the nuclear family. I thought about how important that is in my life, and I thought about how can we create a place, the Born This Way Foundation, a place where the nuclear family means more than one thing. Your family can be anywhere. It can be the person that is sitting right next to you.
And so you and your mother decided that you wanted to do this.
Yes, my mother and I decided we wanted to do this together, and the most important thing to us is that we did our research. You know, we've been working with Dr. Washington for a while, who's